Welcome back to TechKidFX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Vechain, whose current price stands at the $0.01821 mark, and here on TradingView the market is down by 3.04%. and in this video I want to give you the key scenarios that I expect to play out basing my analysis on the EBOOK structures, the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. And in this video I want to give you the long-term and short-term scenarios that can play out here on the Vechain chart, and I want to do that starting my analysis here on the daily chart, where from these low prices that we had been trading within here on the Vechain chart, we saw a very nice bounce to the upper side, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.28 mark. And in that movement to the upper side, I'm terming that movement to the upper side here on the daily chart as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side. And after seeing the all-time high, we have been seeing this massive ABC corrective movement, which has now taken us back to around the $0.17 mark. And in that movement, that is that ABC corrective structure, we can name that as a higher Elliot wave count 2, and there are chances that we might have seen the low for that higher Elliot wave count 2. And assuming that the low for that higher Elliot wave count 2 is in, we can expect a very nice bounce to the upper side in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 3, then expect a wave 4, and continue pushing even higher in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 5 to the upper side, and giving you a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 to the upper side. Assuming that the low for this higher Elliot wave count 2 is in, we can use the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave down there to the high, that is the all-time high, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, that is at around the $0.17 mark, and that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side back to around the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.46323 mark. And that is the minimum that I'm expecting Vechain to do in the next bull market. Once we see a reversal here on the Vechain chart, that will be my minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3 over here. And also using the measuring from the all-time high, we can get to see that this corrective structure might have come to an end, because it's the market is down more than 92%. That is from the all-time high, and that means soon we might see that a reversal to the upper side. And for us to see that reversal to the upper side, we also expect to see an increase in volume and also a bull market in the whole crypto market. Also taking a look at the 1 hour chart, because this is where things are getting a little bit interesting. Here on the 1 hour chart, you can see after making our low for that higher Elliot wave count 2 at around the $0.017 mark, Vechain has been giving us a very nice bounce to the upper side. And over here you can see I have this Elliot wave structure right here in red, and this has been well obeyed here on the Vechain chart. And you can see we had a first wave, then a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and then continued pushing high in a wave 5, completing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1. And using the trend based Fibonacci, you can see that connecting the Fibonacci's from the low of the first wave to the high of the wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that higher this wave 3 right here. And using the fib ratios 1:1 fib ratios, we have fully maximized that target area, then dragging the fibs to the high of that wave 3, that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 5, and that is at the fib level 0.618, and that is at around the $0.019 mark, which is a target area that we have fully maximized. And for me, I'm terming this Elliot wave structure over here as an almost perfect Elliot wave structure to the upper side. And after seeing the formation of that high Elliot wave count 1 to the upper side, whatever we expect next is a movement that is an ABC corrective structure in the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 2. And I think we have been seeing such a structure right here. And after making the high for this first wave to the upper side, we had been trading within this channel, and yesterday we managed to break out of the channel to the lower side, giving us a new low at around the $0.018 mark in a movement that I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. And because the higher Elliot wave count 2 is a corrective wave, we are also seeing an ABC corrective structure right here, having this as the wave A. Then we've been making our peak at around the $0.19 mark. Then we have made our low down here, and there are chances that soon we might see a very nice impulsive movement to the upper side in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3. So in case we continue pushing higher over here, I'm expecting to see an impulsive movement over here in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3, and in that movement we can also sketch out a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3 using the trend based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave down there to the high of the wave 1, and then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave. And that gives me a minimum target area to the upper side at the fib level 1.618, and that is at around the $0.02128 mark. And in that movement to the upper side, that means there are chances that Vechain might be able to manage to get back above the $0.021 mark, and that is above a key area of resistance at around the $0.02 mark. Once we manage to break above that key area of resistance, then there are chances that we might make a high in the formation of this higher Elliott wave count 3 at around the $0.021 mark. And for us to confirm that movement to the upper side in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3, we also need to manage to break above the key area that is the high for this higher Elliott wave count 1, and that is at around the $0.01931 mark. In case we manage to break above this blue line that I have over here, there are chances that, and that will be confirming that movement to the upper side in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 3. So let's be patient and see how that plays out. Also taking a look at the indicators to see what movements will be supported here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 31 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side, and any movements to the lower side will still be supported before we get into the oversold region. And also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we had printed a bearish crossover here, and you can see we are losing the selling momentum, and maybe soon we might be able to print a bullish cross. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.